Oh, this is gonna be good. What's going on, man?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Vamping Factor uh, video.
There he
It's been a
is.
while, last one, but well, hopefully you'll notice the video is not on my channel and on someone else's channel.
It's on a channel that also hasn't had a video in quite a while, so it'll be
But
right at
you
home.
have a greater number of videos than I do.
That's true. I've got a lot for them to chew on. Lots of things to
True.
disprove. So this is gonna be the first Vamping Factor Nay Physics crossover that everybody's been hoping for.
Mhm. We've teased it in the comment sections of various uploads.
I teased it in my April Fool's video way back
That
when.
is true. Where you played super hot for like an hour and a half.
I had a good time. I think everybody had a good time with that one. But
Yeah.
but yeah, do you have some questions prepared for me? I'm sure they're all about
Um,
physics.
yes. Um, so my first question, let's start off with a heavy hitter. Um,
Right.
do you believe in string theory?
Um, so actually no. I typically don't believe in string theory. I think the main thing that is useful that has come out of it is some funky little math tricks, but that's about it. Is that a
I see.
satisfactory answer? Do you want me to go in more in depth? Because I really can't. I don't know enough about
Oh,
it.
right. Much to think about, I think.
Uh,
Um,
but just a bunch of lies.
right. Um, there's once a tweet I saw, which was my first mistake, but it said AI is Schrodinger's code. Agree or disagree?
AI is Schrodinger's code.
Yes.
Um, no. What? Are they trying to paint it in a positive light or a negative light by saying that? I can't tell.
Neither can I.
So I'm gonna have to
Um,
disagree just because I don't know what they're talking about.
I see, I see. Schrodinger, I I know he looked up and saw that in the afterlife. It was like, what the heck?
His ears were
Um,
burning in the afterlife, as was the rest of
is
him, because he was in hell for inventing quantum mechanics.
and yes, that's the only reason.
That's the only thing he did, right? But he also invented
And
biophysics.
maybe I'm not sure. Um, but so the next question I had is so some in some spheres have remarked upon your ability to consume a voracious amount of hot dogs. Care to
Right.
comment?
Yes, right. So this is uh somewhat new information to the public. I've not revealed it to the public yet, but I do have a tendency to consume a voracious amount of hot dogs. I have since
I
I was a child.
Right.
I'll typically like it if ever hot dogs go on sale at our grocery store of choice, which I won't reveal because then they'll know. Uh, then I'll buy a whole pack and I'll eat the whole pack in a day.
I see. I see. Much like in the olden times, how weary, world weary, um, thinkers would smoke cigarettes, a pack of cigarettes. It's much the same.
Yes, I certainly put the phallic object in my mouth, but it's a different phallic object. It's a scrumptious meal in addition to its handheld cylindrical nature.
Yes. Um, what's your preferred uh, topping on such a hot dog?
Um, what a great question. If I'm making them myself, then just mustard and ketchup is fine for me, but I get like the fancy stuff. I like get the stone ground mustard and the um and I get the ketchup that has sriracha in it.
Mm,
It's a fine medley of flavors. But if I'm getting it from a restaurant and they have it readily available, chili and cheese and onions are the shit on a hot dog. You ever had a chili dog?
yes, I have indeed. Very nice. Very nice.
I'm typing in
So you need.
a really a magic card that I'm fond of. Let me just open the image and show it on screen real quick. Uh, you can't see this. Or shit, I'm gonna have to edit that out. It's okay. I'm just gonna bleep out when I said your real name, like like it's a slur. But you can't see this vamp, but this is my favorite magic card here. It's called Root Beer and Chili Dogs. It has
Oh,
the effect
yes.
target player shits their whole ass.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, tournament ending card.
Tournament ending card. It's like people can't usually recover from that. It's also a colorless sorcery, which is awesome. Very meta.
Right.
Sorry about
Um,
doxing you.
that's fine. There's, of course, many people with my first name. Numerous, in fact.
I feel like
Um,
if if there was any more information about either of us, like it'd be really easy to narrow down where we work and live.
yeah.
To the dedicated fan.
Right, of course. Of which we have many.
Yes, several.
That's the correct word to use, yes. Um, um, let's see.
You have any
What
more
should my
questions for
next
me?
upload be?
I've shot ideas by you before, but I never write them down because I'm not you.
Right. Uh, I also have some ideas brewing in my brain. Um, and then I'll probably just drop them whenever I get around to it.
I think you should do a
On a
video.
cold,
You should do a video where you rank um 50 random movies that you've never watched. just on on vibes alone of like the title and the imagery associated with it. Just pick 50 random movies that you have no information about and rank them. I think that'd be really informational.
I agree. Speaking of movies, um, of course, the first video on my channel was the fellow talking about Nosferatu for something on the order of 20 minutes. Um, any additional thoughts on that film
On
that you
Nosferatu,
think I covered? Yes.
you didn't cover the um you didn't cover the fact that honestly it was way too sexualized for our generation. I mean, come on.
And okay. And and you mean the movie itself or the sort of subculture surrounding the movie?
The movie itself, I think what's the director's name? Rob
Rob, Robert Eggers.
Eggers,
Rob,
okay.
I call him Bob Eggson. Bob Egg. Uh,
He's kind of like the Rob Schneider of Rob Eggers. But I think he just leaned into the sexual nature of the story to scare us. And I think that's cheap because Gen Z people have never had sex before. It's unfamiliar to our generation.
right. Um,
And it's not just us either.
uh, yes, it is also unfamiliar to many generations.
Yes, that's it really.
Uh,
I didn't watch the movie, so
oh, right. Neither did I. So, um, let's see. I had something else to say about it, but I forgot.
we'll
Um,
come back around to it. We'll do a loop around.
yeah, we'll circle back, as some folks might say. Um, let's see. What did you think? I think I've asked you this before, but what did you think about in the Suicide Squad, the first one, Mr. Joker actor Leto? Uh,
Jared Leto,
what do
yeah.
you think? Yes. What do you think about his actions behind the scenes of method acting and then being in the movie for only 10 minutes? I think it was I think he really needed to to prepare that much for that amount of time.
I mean, does he actually method act for any other of his roles, or was it just Joker that he wanted to do it with?
That is a good question. One I
Because
am
if
uninformed to speak of.
if he was just doing the method acting for a Joker, and that was the first time he's done it, and the only time since, then he was just doing it to be edgy. He's like, "Look at me, I'm the new Heath Ledger," except he wasn't. It was really disappointing.
Indeed. I know someone who went as a Joker for Halloween, and they, I think they did a better job than
I think I know who you're talking about, but I won't say.
indeed. Right.
There's an article, 7 times Jared Leto took method acting to extreme photos. Here, I don't mind showing this on screen. There's the photos. Of course, Vamp can't see them, but there's an image of
Yes.
the Joker. Now, if all of these notes are about him doing Joker, oh no, 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 he did it for other movies apparently.
I see.
Okay, even for 2049. he
Oh,
he
right.
he blinded himself. What?
Oh,
How did he do that?
I was aware
It
of
was
that
like seeing
fact.
Jesus walking into a temple. Wall Street Journal says. Denis Villeneuve saying to the Wall Street Journal. I no, none of that actually. I can't believe Denis Villeneuve said that about Jared Leto.
I think he was actually talking about Timothy Chalamet.
Possibly. That he's also in the Jared Leto sex cult.
Oh,
They're all in it.
okay. Um, let's see. Oh, so are you a reader? Do you read many books?
I tend to, on occasion, get into reading more books when I'm not
I
incredibly
see.
busy.
I agree. Um, what do you think about this burger?
Well, let me see if I can't get your screen on my screen. Uh, I'm not seeing the burger. Hold on a second.
Oh,
Oh, wait, whoa, 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 don't do that. I would like to watch the stream. So that burger,
yes.
Big AZ cheeseburger. It's in a bag. Do you,
Yes,
do you have
it's
to microwave?
microwavable.
Huh.
It microwaves in 2 minutes.
I mean, I would probably buy a 6 pack of those if that was a thing. It probably wouldn't be very good though.
Uh,
I would give it an
I see.
I would give it an honest try.
Right.
I'm not too picky when it
Um,
comes to food.
I see. Who do you think the slow, methodical pace benefits?
Just wait, the slow methodical pace of what?
Who do you think the slow, methodical pace benefits?
The slow methodical pace. Are you talking
Yeah.
about in my physics videos how I kind of work a little slower than others? Because I'm doing all of the algebra
Uh,
steps.
that could be.
Or are you just talking in general, being slow and methodical?
That is another possibility.
This is a tough question. This is the toughest question I've had yet. It's so open-ended. Um, I mean, slow and steady wins the race for tortoises, so it certainly benefits them.
I
Um,
see.
Gardeners, you don't have to be too fast to be a gardener. In fact, being slow and methodical is probably going to net you a better garden.
Interesting.
If you're a Taoist sage like myself, you'll typically be a little bit more methodical and slow because You want the world around you to do a little bit of your work for you, if it can happen.
Very interesting answers.
Yes, this is
Um,
going to help you out.
I'll take I'll take those into consideration.
And all you silly people out
Um,
there, you should take this advice as well. Being slow and methodical um, can help you sometimes.
yes. Um, let's see. Do you think when Scott Steiner, a gifted engineer and mathematician, was talking about the Earth rotating on a 47-degree equal axis, do you think he was, from what frame of reference do you believe he was speaking?
On the 47-degree equal x,
Yes. So that the stars can touch the sky and create the Big Dipper.
must have been a frame of reference where I want to be. That sounds awesome. 45 degrees is steep. That's like
Yes,
almost half as steep as you could be, you know?
right. That's, yeah, I mean,
But this guy
if
must have
life
been in a
could
very slanted reference point.
be, it's like old Grandpa SpongeBob used to say, try not to run up a wall that's at a 90-degree angle.
I do
Or
remember him saying
something. Yes. Gifted philosopher. Grandpa SpongeBob. Um,
that. Indeed.
um, can I order um, a pizza with no honey mustard? Do you have any in stock actually?
Do I have pizza with no
That's
honey
my question.
mustard? No.
Yeah.
I actually
Well,
have uh
do you only have pizzas with honey mustard?
I only have something that is adjacent to honey mustard. I have
Oh,
Chick-fil-A sauce in my fridge.
I see.
So I can
Um,
give you something that kind of tastes like honey mustard for a pizza if that's what you want.
I see. I see. Um, if you if you had to wake up at 4 in the morning and work at a bakery job where you started making the dough from 4 to 6, and then ate it from 6 to 8. At 8 o'clock, when the doors open, everything was freshly finished, freshly baked. Well, actually, I guess by 8:30, because you need to put all the toppings and stuff on. So let's say by 8:30, you um, you open the doors and you have like a bunch of customers lined up outside. And if you were working there and you were selling these baked goods to the customers, um, would you also give them napkins to to like for free with these baked goods?
Where is the bakery?
It's on the side of Mount Rushmore.
I'm charging for the napkins then.
Oh,
Those tourists
right,
can
I see.
give me all their vacation money that they saved up. You want a napkin for your baked goods? It's going to be an extra quarter. Give me another one of those George Washingtons.
Yes. And indeed, if you printed the face of each, that would be an interesting experiment to print the face of each person of Mount Rushmore on the napkins and see the resulting napkin levels at the end of the day.
But also, each napkin costs the amount of money which that person's face is
That
represented on in currency. If I have like really nice Benjamin Franklin napkins that are available for order that you have to give me $100 to that's who's on the 100, right? Is it Benji or
yes, it's Mr. Franklin.
who's on the 50? Is it Andrew Jackson?
That's
That bastard.
Jackson's on the 20. The 50 is I want to say Roosevelt.
I don't know about that. But
Oh,
I
it's
I
Grant.
it's Grant. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. I remember this now. We don't get paid in cash, so
Right. We get paid in giant like prop checks every every week,
that's
and they
true.
take a picture of us every
And we
and say
always
smile for the
we always make sure to like dress really differently so they can't
yes,
suspect that they're just giving the checks to the same two dudes every week.
indeed. They also make us sign it with a ginormous pen.
That's the most annoying part is the giant pen, especially when it runs out of ink and you have to like swirl it around on the paper to get it to start inking it up.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I don't use ballpoint pens ever. It's the most annoying thing.
Oh, yes, am aware of your proclivities to non-ballpoint pens.
Somehow.
Um, when you're uh composing your videos, so to speak, do you do that in a shed?
Um, a shed. What are you trying to say about my apartment?
Nothing. I'm just curious about like, do you own any sheds?
I know where I could inhabit one, but
I see.
I don't have any near where I'd make my videos.
Oh, if you could own a shed, would you? Would you purchase a shed?
Uh, I don't think so. I don't do a lot of outdoor work. I don't see myself doing that ever. The last thing that
Oh,
I want to do is toil around in the earth. That's what a shed is
and but
for.
if suppose you had a shed already, would you purchase a second one to go with it?
It depends on how much stuff is in the first shed, which, from my previous answer, you should infer that there probably wouldn't be that much stuff in it anyway.
I see. Very compelling answer.
I'm trying my best out here.
Um, if you discovered a new creature, a new organism, and they let you name it, what would you name this creature?
Vamping factor.
Oh, tremendous.
Um,
I that
or
was
or something
getting
in
so
Latin.
much. Oh,
I wonder how vamping factor translates to Latin. Let's do Google Translate. Um, I think I'll put half of this on the screen so that they can't see my Google profile picture.
right.
Translate from. Oh, they can kind of see it. That's whatever. It's pretty innocuous. Translate from English to Latin. Vamping. Stupid ass pop up window. I can't see what I'm typing. Vamping factor. It just translates to vamping factor. I guess
I
neither of those words exist in Latin.
I am invariant under translation.
You are incredible.
Yes. If you got that joke in the comments, be sure to write haha with an exclamation point and then put a timestamp when you got the joke.
And clip it and put it on your YouTube channel.
And and also uh become a member.
Become a member. Just become a member.
Yeah, of something.
Yeah, I don't know what of.
Mm, let's see. What are your thoughts on the prevalence of AI in uh, things? I guess I was gonna say just in physics alone, but it seems to have seeped into many things.
It has. Um, you want to talk about how AI I think is ruining things? Every time a Microsoft dev pushes an AI generated code onto their Git and then it gets distributed out to everybody, and then there's problems because the code is written by AI. That's the most frustrating thing to me.
I see.
I would rather have that my PC is not a brick, but because Windows is one of the worst software that has ever existed, uh, it currently is, and I should just change it to Linux already.
I see. Um, hmm. Interestingly, that I wonder if that's related to the issues I've been having with my mouse. The cursor, every reboot, the cursor like is 3 times the size at which I had set it, which is an interesting thing to deal with.
that's really that's really funny. Your cursor gets larger whenever you turn your computer off.
Yes, and I have to change it every time.
What a ridiculous problem to have. It might have to do with AI, or it might just have to do with bad code writing over at Windows.
Right. Well, I think there may very well be an update soon. At the very least, some security update notification.
You mean
but
they're gonna take away more security from you? Cool.
I I'm not sure. Um, let's see. Uh, what's your preferred Subway sandwich?
Oh man, I like never go to Subway. Last time
What
I went to
your
Subway, I it was because my car, like the tire that was on it exploded while I was on the road, and I went to a Walmart. Shut up. I went to a Walmart like auto repair center for a new tire. And while I was waiting for them to put the new tire on, I went to the Subway that was inside the Walmart. Um,
uh,
and I remember I got an Italian sandwich on Italian bread. I think there was several meats on it, and
that
also
sounds like
spinach.
indeed. That sounds like the Italian BMT.
It might have been the Italian BMT. I think there was tomatoes on it.
I right. Um,
Good stuff.
if you could revisit a Subway, would you choose the same sandwich, or would you instead try one of their many other options concocted by the sandwich artists, including, but perhaps not limited to, the foot-long dippers, um, the foot-long cookie,
I
the
forget about the footlong cookie.
the pizza,
So,
maybe.
because I visit Subway so little, and because I have such poor memory about the food that I order, uh, there's a 100 or there's a 99.8% chance that I will order something different from what I did last time.
I see, I see. And you say 99.8 because, of course, only a Sith deals in absolutes.
That yeah, but also just because there's many different varieties of sandwiches that you can get. I'm not sure of the combinatorics, but I think that there's possibly infinite sandwiches that you could order from Subway.
It may be true. Um, speaking of Star Wars, what are your thoughts in The Last Jedi? I may have asked you this previously, but your thoughts in The Last Jedi when Finn uh, went on his side quest that did not advance the plot.
I don't even remember what happens in that side quest, man. Um, he ran around with Rose, and there were these horse guys. It kind of reminded me of a casino level in Sonic. Like if you play Sonic Heroes or Shadow the Hedgehog or any other 3D Sonic game, there's always a casino level. That's what that felt like to me.
Interesting. Would you say, as a result, that Sonic is pushing both gambling and the consumption of chili cheese dogs upon our youth?
Yeah, I think that gambling is kind of hard to avoid not pushing though, because I think Sega has slot machines. I think Sega produces some of those for casinos around the world. I know Konami does. So like I don't think they care if they were. And chili dogs,
Let's see.
I don't think that they own any chili dog manufacturers, but I don't think they mind that they're like, oh, but also Sonic exists, the restaurant that sells chili cheese dogs
Yes,
with no ties to Sega.
indeed.
I don't know. I'm confused. Can we do a different question? You're making my brain hurt.
Right. Let's see. Now, let me, let me conjure up another question.
You mean
Do you prefer?
just read it off from your long list of questions that you wrote down? You're not making these up
Yes.
on the spot, are you?
No, I'm well prepared. I'm just trying to select one out of the myriad questions I have.
Okay.
Um, if you if you could um if you could write a song, would you have it in the Locrian mode or the Mixolydian mode,
I don't know what
or
either of
perhaps
those
even the
are.
Aeonian mode?
Is that like the positive, negative, and neutral Jing?
It it could be comparable, yes,
Whichever one is
of
comparable
which
to the neutral one.
I see, of which there are 73 kinds of Jing,
Yeah, but
at least.
I yeah, but like 70 of those are not expounded upon.
Right. If you could bend an element, which would you choose?
Invent a new element?
If you, sure. Yeah, I was, I was, I was going to say if you could bend an element, but invent, yes, let's have two questions.
Okay, if I was to bend an element, I would like to be able to. I'm thinking about it. There's so many elements.
Right. There's
Hydrogen, helium, lithium,
something like
beryllium.
120.
Yeah, if I was to create a new element, I would just create the next one on the list that we haven't done yet, obviously. Add another proton,
Right,
add another electron, maybe put it in some neutron soup so it can balance out. Uh,
right.
yeah, but if I was to bend an element, it might be tungsten for me because it has
I
a
see.
satisfying heft.
Indeed, it's quite dense.
Yes, that's it. I would bend tungsten and just enjoy its density.
Yeah.
And if I had some on me that belonged to somebody else, I would hold it up to them and I would say, "Prepare to meet your density." If you understood that joke, that little reference, that little jape in the comments, please leave a comment that says, I got that reference.
Yes.
And then
Which,
go
of
subscribe
course,
to Vamping Factor because he needs the help.
yes. tremendously need the help. And actually, while you're at it, you should unsubscribe from May Physics.
Yeah, you should. I've got like Nook videos coming out. Like, what? There's no
We
point in
actually,
subscribing anymore.
um, he actually put all of his remaining budget into this video.
That's right. this is this is the last ditch. If
It's
this video doesn't pop off, then there's no hope for Nay Physics.
it's comparable indeed to the budget of Stranger Things season 5, some would say, which,
Are there
as far
numbers
as
on
I'm
that?
aware, it's $975 million.
I think we spent maybe 75% of that on this video
Yes, yes, we had to save the rest for um
for physics supplies.
for yes, for tablets and such. Um,
Really expensive pencils.
uh, what are your thoughts on this comic?
Oh, let's have a look. Oh man. So right. So this is actually an interesting thing to bring up. And that's a really interesting image of Patrick. That's pretty good. Um, but yeah, I think actually though, if you wanted to be philosophical about it, subscribing to PEMDAS as if it's the be all end all of mathematical formalism is actually really closed minded.
I see. Care to elaborate?
Um, maybe. I think it's because certain calculators, 6 divided by 2 times 1 plus 2, certain calculators don't actually obey PEMDAS. It does all of the operations from left to right, which is cool.
Indeed, because that is the order in which we read
Yes. And
sometimes.
if we were smart enough to come up with a different formalism in which to order operations on numbers in writing to make it so that all the operations happen from left to right, that would be really interesting. And we wouldn't have to stick to
Right.
PEMDAS at that point.
I I agree.
This is an interesting question. But of course, PEMDAS is so strongly clung to because it works. It's pretty intuitive.
True, true. It even has mnemonics that you know can be easily remembered.
What's the mnemonic for PEMDAS?
It's, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Who's Aunt Sally? You don't have one of those.
If you have an Aunt Sally, let us know in the comments below.
If you have an Aunt Sally and that fact has assisted you in your algebra skills, let us know in the comments and subscribe to both of our channels.
And dislike this video.
Yes, that's how we'll know. The only people that are allowed to dislike it are the people that have Aunt Sally's.
Let's actually make this the most disliked video on this channel.
It's gonna be.
Well, actually, with the amount of budget, you probably won't recover from that.
That's true, yeah. Well, it would be an easy record to beat because my videos are so high quality, though. I think the most amount of dislikes I've received on a video has been like 2. And I think it was because I
Uh,
didn't finish the problem in one of my videos. I pulled. I'll leave that as an exercise to the viewer.
yes, right. I need to double check my likes and dislikes.
Yeah, you should take a look.
Um,
It'll be really informative to figure out what kind of videos your audience responds to.
yeah. Let's see. If you could make an OC, who would they be? Well, yeah. If you could make like another like a VTuber persona, basically, what would they be?
Am I the person that's playing the VTuber, or can I choose somebody else to play the VTuber?
um, I'll leave it up to your choice.
Because I really want um, Markiplier to do streams as Wilbur Warpstash, which is a famous
Right.
persona of his. But I want it to be a anime art style version of Wilfred Warstash.
Right.
I'm good friends with Markiplier, so he should get this message. Us both being YouTubers and all.
That's that's true. That's true. Everyone in YouTube actually is aware of each other and is in contact with each other.
Yeah, there's a system for it that
Yes.
people who have channels don't have channels don't really know about. Yeah, thank you for your question.
Yep. Uh, um, uh, have you ever done a BuzzFeed quiz?
I don't know.
Right.
I've done quizzes. I don't know if they were specifically on BuzzFeed.
I see. Um, I think that would be a good idea for videos, now that I'm thinking about it.
There's one that
Do you,
there's one that like will tell you what character you are from a variety of different media sources, including
yes,
Sherlock Holmes and Westworld.
there
And
are a great many of those.
yeah,
I think we should do such a thing and construct our personalities off of that.
just around whatever character we get.
Yes, and whatever personality results we get. Uh, for example, I recall taking this one where I believe it was either choose a bunch of outfits or choose a bunch of pictures or choose a bunch of foods, and it would uh, tell me what kind of pretty I am. And I I'm considered deer pretty,
Deer pretty,
which
like
is
the animal deer.
yes, it's because of my doe eyes
Right.
um,
And your
that I
innocent look about you.
yes, I look like a trembling fawn that's uh, standing in the middle of the road.
I could compare you to a trembling fawn standing in the middle of a road.
Yes.
If you paid me enough.
Well, we'll have to see uh when the budget package comes in for my next video.
Yeah, when
Um,
the next big payout happens.
yeah. Um, hamburger or hot dog style.
Hamburger
Those may be
style
my
is almost always more useful.
right. Yes.
Enough said.
I I agree, I think.
Good. I'm glad that
Um,
we are in unity about this.
right. Despite the fact that you consume many hot dogs, you have aligned yourself with hamburger style.
Well, I'm not really thinking about consuming. When
Oh,
I hear the word hamburger style, I'm thinking exclusively not about hamburgers.
right.
You get me?
Follow up. Yes. Follow up question. Have you ever had a bratwurst?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yes.
I've also
Um,
had a brat best. If you in the
oh,
comments below got that comment, got that joke, Vamp really liked it. If you guys liked it too, make sure to smash your monitor with a crowbar and stick your head in the
but,
oven and cook your head.
but before doing that, use that same crowbar to pluck off all of the keys on your keyboard.
One by one with a gigantic crowbar.
Yes. And when you do it, please be sure to make the Gmod noise or the Half-Life sound effects.
Yes, the Gmod sound effects. The the ones from Half Life, which also borrowed a lot of
Right.
sound effects, I think.
I imagine so. Um, how many shrimps do you have to eat before it makes skin turn pink?
35. 35
Are they
jumbo
fried?
shrimps. Yeah, 35
Come,
fried jumbo shrimps.
I see. I know of a place where one can get that in
Would,
copious amounts.
would you like to enlighten the audience?
Sure. Uh, if you go to Miller's Ale House, I believe is the full name, but around these parts we just call it Miller's. If you go to Miller's, they have a menu item called 35 fried shrimp, but
You
of
heard it here
course
first.
there is no what.
Said you heard it here
Yes,
first.
but there is of course no limit on how many orders of such a thing you can place. So, uh, doing the series, if you will, you can get 70 fried shrimp, or 105, or 140, and so on. You can equip yourself with hundreds of fried shrimp very easily, and I encourage you to do so.
Me or the audience?
Anyone listening to this right now, and if you're in the audience and you order over 100 fried shrimp from others, let us know in the comments. Whenever that happens, just whenever you do it, just come right to this video and leave a comment
Leave a comment
and
that's a
dislike
link.
everyone else's comment.
Yeah. Leave a comment that's a link to your Instagram page in which you have taken a photo of the hundreds of jumbo fried shrimp that you ordered. Because otherwise, we won't believe you.
That reminds me of an interesting uh, idea some friends and I had, uh, I think last year or 2 years ago, where we came up with a Subway Surfer style video game, except it would be called Cheesy Shredders. Okay.
I'm on board.
And the entire world of the game would be made of cheese. And I guess you would skate around on a cheese grater and hence produce cheese cut in various forms as a result, and there'd be different types of cheese.
Oh, this sounds delightful.
Indeed. And of course, like these games, there'd be a built-in, uh, you know, Candy Crush style life system, or you like that combined with like you can purchase items in game for gems or whatever, and also real money.
Yeah.
But the idea is that if you were to take a picture of your receipt from the grocery store showing that you had bought some cheese, you would instantly gain 200 coins in the shop to spend on whatever. And we would also use this information and deliver it to third party sources that, that could better, of course, better personalize your advertisements and no nefarious reasons.
Yes, they just want to figure out what your taste in cheese is so they can
Yes,
advertise to you in a more appetizing way.
right. Including the likes of Brie and Edam and uh, Swiss.
Can you hear through the call every time my stomach rumbles after you talk about food?
I cannot.
Okay, because it's happening.
I don't know. Maybe OBS might hear it. I'm not sure.
No, I hope so.
I uh I I had a TV dinner before we started this, like right before we started.
Delicious.
And after this, I'm planning to have some toast cheese, if you will, and
Oh,
also some, some a giant cookie and milk.
how big we talking?
Oh, in the comparable to the Levan Bakery in New York. In Newark, some might pronounce it.
Right.
If you know the if you're aware of the size of those cookies.
I mean, I've never been, so
Oh, well, let me pull up an image for reference.
okay. I would really like that.
Um,
Thank you.
let me get it getting.
Thank you, John. I'm not getting any work done today anyway.
Oh, I see. I uh, let me share my screen here.
Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so those are some decent sized cookies.
Right.
The
Oh, you might have to crop whatever.
It's fine.
Um,
It's pretty chunky.
yes, very nice, very nice, very very good inside. Big fan of the walnut and the chocolate combination.
Mm, lovely. That's the shit, partner.
Very nice.
Ah. I just realized how ridiculous it is to record a screen share through OBS from a different computer. That's gonna look great.
That's gonna be fine, I think.
Yeah,
You
should
should just put um like just fantastic like censoring on it as well.
oh no, this is like going
Like
up raw. Except for the
oh
time that I doxed you.
right.
I'm gonna bleep that out.
That's that'd be awesome.
Uh, well, if you're out of questions, I think we've yapped quite enough for the first
Indeed.
episode
I
of Interview with a Vamp. I haven't figured out if this is gonna be a ongoing series or not.
recurring series
Let
where
us,
we
yeah, where we
yeah.
just talk about
Um
shit.
if you like this video and want to see more, um let's see. Leave leave a community post on your own channel letting us know that you enjoyed this video.
Also, tell your favorite teacher. Tell the janitor at your work or your school that you enjoyed our video.
Right. Um, and we'll see. Well, also we need a lot of budget for a second one of these. So
If we can hit 5 billion likes on this video, then we will do another episode.
yes,
It has to be
and
5 billion or more.
right, and with that said, thank you for watching another Vamping Factor um, event collaboration with Nave Physics.
Thanks for watching, silly people. All right, how do I?
Yay.
Yeah, how do I hang up with you? This is-